Okay, now we start the chapter 2. Okay, all of the lectures are open until October 6th. So you still have a couple more days to check the online attendance of your classes up to chapter 3. So here you're supposed to go through the review, and also you supposed to start to study chapter 2 determinant and chapter 3 vector spaces. Then now you are in the process of solving the problems in chapter 2 determinant and chapter 3 vector spaces. Okay. We have had the first quiz last week, and which was graded and redistributed to all of you. For those who didn't have the quiz back, then you are welcome to come to visit me to pick up your exam papers which were graded. Okay. I have uploaded the solution of the first quiz with the solutions, so you may check what was wrong and what was right. Okay, and I also have uploaded an article, newspaper article on the future job after you graduate. Here is the best the best 5 jobs on the top and worst 5 jobs on the bottom. One interesting fact is the most preferable jobs in the future are related to mathematics and online environment. So the way that we are pursuing in our matrix class is well fit on those changes in educational institution and also in the future job market. We had the class in a restaurant on Tuesday. What we discussed was reported in Q&A. So you may check. Yeah, you may check what it was talked. In this month, we will have the midterm examination with 100 points. Then half of the point will be based on your PBL report, and half of the point on the midterm examination will be given on the written examination. Okay. And Mr. Yoon Woo-sung reorganized a fact that we discussed on Tuesday on eCampus Vision 207 that I mentioned. Here's some more details so you can check. And also, Mr. Kim Jun-sung also wrote what he heard on what I intended in this class. So you're supposed to read what we discussed. And also, Mr. Jun-sung Kim talked about the research experience for undergraduate lab in math department. The number of the room is 32356, which is in front of my office. For those who like to have the office in the Sungkyunkwan University campus, you may leave your note in Q&A, and then I will try to arrange a couple of desks for you to share, so you can use the facilities in the research lab. So you can use anytime when you have open hours in between classes, and also you can study in the evening, and also you can use computer and internet and printers in the room. There are already 5 or 6 RU lab students in there with the advisors in the room. Okay, and also, yes, you have, Miss Imi solved the problem, and Bae Ji-hong and No Hyun-woo solved, revised and finalized it, and Kim Ji-eun solved the problem in chapter 2.1, and it was revised uh, uh, and revised. But it was not quite correct yet, so I made the revisions in here. As you see here, showing the determinant of AV is equal to determinant of A times determinant of B, which is called the multiplicative property of determinant. This can be shown by dividing the two cases when a matrix is both invertible, and the other case is one of them is non-invertible. So when it is a non-invertible matrix, then you just show the left hand side is equal to 0 and right hand side is equal to 0, so they are same. And when those are not those are both invertible, then you show determinant. First, you're supposed to show the determinant is multiplicative for elementary matrices. There are 3 types of elementary matrices. So when you find the determinant of product of the elementary matrices, you show those are multiplicative first. Using that, you can write determinant of AV is equal to determinant of E1 times E2 times EK times B here. So you can split it in this way because of the multiplicative property of determinant for elementary matrices. Then this is so since this is same as this, and this can be this can be written in this way, then this is just a product of scalars, the product of just numbers. Those are just numbers. So you can easily and so it is is commutative. You can change the order. Okay. So eventually you can find the determinant of AV same as this, which is this, can be written as this way. Okay. So you can eventually show what was asked. So Mr. Bae Ji-hong, where he is? Yeah, you may finalize this problem. You will be able to find the lemma, which is this fact. So you can refer that lemma, the number of that lemma, to finalize it. If you don't find it, then you're supposed to show it by yourself to finalize it. Okay. And Mr. Bae Ji-hong also asked about the command on Sage to use the variables, not only numbers, for the unknown variables here. And this, for those, you may refer this page, which also can be done for the variables, for finding the determinant of matrix whose entries are not just a number, but also the unknown variables. And also, I have graded some of the problems that you have solved, and I made a comment here, so I will redistribute it to you so you can revise and finalize it. Okay. Mr. Kang Dong-eun, summarize what we talked on Tuesday. So yeah, definitely I mentioned to you. Yeah, now in 21st century, in order to succeed, you supposed to study by yourself to catch up the changes of ideas and new knowledges. But also you have to think differently. So you need some practice to think differently. That's called the critical thinking. So that was written there. And also, you supposed to make a team to go to attend the mass festival at Gwacheon Science Museum by a team of 2 or 3 members. And then you're supposed to make a report after it, so we can review it by next Tuesday. This is actually our outside 야외 수업 of next Tuesday and next Thursday. Okay. All right. So far, do you have any questions? What we have covered and what we are going to do over this week? Any questions? Okay.